Of course, we got the super love for you here on Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. You're welcome to join the Smooth Explorer train, where it's all about great music, like you just listened to. Super love from Sky is that one. And now I have a special guest, a friend of the house, somebody who has been far away from us. Yes, I am calling him out. And somebody who has always just been there. His name is, no, before I tell you his name, this man used to be in Nigeria, but he's one of those who jumped on the jackpot train. He's
Actually,
a
yeah.
chef, he's a singer, he's a songwriter, he's a performer, he's an MC. And right now, he's my guest. I am referring to none other than Binye Hans. Good morning. Oh, yeah, I should look for that round of applause for you.
Hello, Hashem.
How are you? How have
Morning,
you
morning. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Morning.
It's
I'm good.
been a minute. The last time I saw your face, it was on Instagram. Abi,
See, I can see the same for you now. Last time I saw you was on IG as well.
how are you doing? How is the? I don't even need to ask how the weather is treating you. You're fresher. Your skin is glowing. Skin is skinny. Your hair is hairing. Everything is just.
Okay, sorry.
The sun is not beating
Oh,
you
this
too
one.
much. It's
No,
good.
it's
You're eating
actually
fresh
it's
foods.
actually it's actually
Go
sunny
ahead.
now, but I mean we're saying goodbye to summer shortly.
Were
But
you
yeah,
also part of those who were
it's
frying
been
eggs on their
amazing.
bonnet?
No, 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 no. I was working, but it was hot. It was really hot. I mean, it was like 38,
Oh,
38
that's
degrees.
made
So
you
it was
great
hot.
kind of
It
hot.
was really hot, yeah. But at least we came from Nigeria, so it's not so bad.
The melanin always comes to the rescue. That's good. So I mean, we've had
Yes,
you put your hands into a lot of stuff. How has it been, especially since you
I
relocated? How
know,
have you been
I
able to handle?
know. Since I've been here, it's strictly work and family. Basically, that's just what it has been. The piece of work I did it in Nigeria before I left. But yeah, so
Mhm.
I just they had to mix, master, all the process, and then I decided to release it on my birthday. But I haven't been doing music. I mean, apart from singing at weddings and MCing, but like I haven't really sat down to do music yet, to be honest. But it's just family and work.
Mm,
Work being the kitchen.
yeah, the chef hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
speaking of which, I am very curious. I'm not sure we ever got to have that conversation. Why did you decide to leave?
Hmm. This question, eh?
Because I'm curious. We are here. So this show is called Smooth Explorer, and we explore every aspect of our guests. And you are not an exception. So why did Chef Hans decide to live? Because I remember having that really tasty food from your food truck is
Yeah.
it years back? Everything looked okay. So what happened? Why did you leave us?
Um, well, first of all, I'll just say it's family. Family comes first. My wife had to go to school, and I had to come with her. So that was like the first thing. But then getting here, you realize it's actually different. Wow, things are actually. hmm, I mean, let me not say anything, but yeah, it's just a bit different. And then I got a job here, which is looking really good. So we're just seeing what basically what God has for us, but for now it's pretty much looking good. It was just first school. That's to answer your question, it was school. Um, left for school. Yeah.
Okay, we'll believe you. At least that's the only option we are left with right now. We'll take a short breather. When we come back, we will continue the conversation with the man, my guest, Binye Hans. You're listening to Smooth Explorer here on Smooth 98.1.
Fifi, what are you doing? Where you see calendar?
I'm canceling my savings countdown. Soft babe
Why do
lighting
you
and
like to
hero
sing at
pale.
Huh?
weddings?
My ultra slim retina display.
Um,
Will be
I
hearing
mean,
about
so it's just like the whole package.
Okay.
We MC, so sometimes we actually sing for them. So like what we actually do is like wedding consultations. That's what we actually do. So planning your reception, the event of your reception, basically how it's going to go and all of that. We drop like a program, advise you on certain things that you know that you should do that can work. And then sometimes their first dance, advise them on songs, and then sometimes I offer to sing as well, which will be part of the package. So yeah, and I love to sing. So yeah.
Very
Yeah.
the hands. Why I told
Yeah.
you about that meet the hands thing. How did you guys
Yeah.
come?
Um that I mean it was just so that was the wedding hashtag. And then after that, we just I mean, you know how this thing is now. My wife talks on radio. She was on radio for like 4 years, so of course she's
Yeah.
very eloquent. And then me, I talk too much as well. So we're like, okay, let's try this thing. So we offered to do it for free for our
Okay.
friends that are getting married. We offered to do it for free for them, and we did. And they really loved it, and everybody loved it. And then someone now called to say, how much will you guys take,
Nice.
for another wedding? And that was just it from there. So we've done like what, 6 weddings now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. From what you just enjoy to making money out of it.
Yes, that's it. That's basically it.
That's lovely. Enjoy. Enjoy singing, joining people. Right. At least you get to eat the jollof rice. How is the jollof rice over there?
She'll let me not lie. Some people here say that they can cook jollof rice, and when they cook it, you're just like,
Jollof
what
boys.
is this? I mean, the last wedding we went for, man, the small chops was whacked. Jollof rice was like, it was like maybe a 6, a 7, you get. But the thing is, these guys here don't actually know, because when you just tell them, oh, it's jollof rice, they taste it, they're like, oh, nice, because they haven't tasted anything like it, But I mean, so and I'm trying to set up something here. Hopefully, everything works out. Like, so we actually give them like the proper taste of what this thing is, because everybody now who just comes from Nigeria will cook jollof rice and say, yeah, this is jollof rice.
Wow.
I mean, but if it's in Nigeria, obviously, if you cook rubbish, they'll tell you, man, this is crap. But here, there are different people with different taste buds. So they'll be like, oh, yeah, it's nice, I like it, yeah. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
so,
I feel
and
for
then they
them.
don't,
They don't know the real
yeah,
deal.
exactly, exactly. And then most of them don't really like spicy. What they call spicy, is like, what? Is this
Have
spicy?
you seen
Like,
spicy?
like if we
Come on,
use
we take a rat person. You will know what spicy is.
I made rice at work the other day. Like for staff food, I made jollof rice, and they were all like, "Oh, it's really nice, but it was spicy." I'm just like, "What? This thing isn't even." I'm like, "No, it's
It's
hot."
spicy.
One of the ladies was looking for like milk to drink, and just like,
Hey, yeah.
sorry, but they
So she's
finished
not coming
everything.
in.
Really loved it.
We're coming back in.
All right, cool.
So I can love you more and more. I know I'm tired. Yeah. You're the only one
The
for
only
me.
one for me.
That's a beautiful
Yeah,
song. For Me by Binye Hans. He's my guest this morning. And you can see him on YouTube because we're streaming live. Guess what? After he's done, that song actually is about love. We'll get into that. But after he's done, he's going to sing at another wedding. You can call him a wedding singer, and he loves it. He enjoys it. If you've been a
yeah.
part of the YouTube stream, you will get the behind the scenes gist that he's been given on the things he's been involved in. But I'll quickly take this message from Xavier from Bagada. Says, hi Sheo, my guy Binye Hans in caps. And he says, enjoying the land of Mama Elisa. Well done. Shout out to
Yeah.
Uyai.
So
Shout out to Uyai Mma. I don't know how to call that,
yes, sir.
but
Yes, sir.
it's then says, let's hear more from you, Miss Ya Loads. And then my regards to Uyai Mma. What's that? How do you call it?
To be honest, I don't know how to pronounce that, but I think you're doing a great job, Sharon.
You don't know what you oh wow. So you exported the diplomacy of Nigerians. Wow, such a political answer. Hmm. But how has it been making delicacies for the white man whose taste bud has not necessarily been yours?
um, I mean, when I get the time to like, or no, rather, when I get the opportunity to make some things from Nigeria, they actually love it, and I give them details like, oh, this is that, and they really like it. I
Mm,
mean, I work for an organization. I'm not going to mention, because if I mention, you're going to be like, you shout. I'll tell you off.
okay.
But yeah, it's a big one. It's a big one. So I mean, I cook basically what the company is selling, what's on the menu, but then sometimes we have what we call staff food. So we cook for staffs, so
Mm,
yeah. So, I mean, most times I make staff food. So like I told you, a few days ago, I
jollof.
made jollof, yeah. And they really liked, they were screaming spicy, but I mean, it wasn't really spicy, but yeah,
Were they crying?
I mean, I told you, literally, the lady she was going to get milk. She was like, I'm like, this thing is, look, there's no atarodo in this thing. Like, it's just your normal chili flakes and what, black pepper. That's it. And maybe paprika or cayenne pepper. And she's like, spicy. I'm like, wow. So if we actually used atarodo,
Oh, you'll be
like
charged for
blended it
attempted
well.
manslaughter.
So that's the thing. But yeah,
Oh,
it's been nice.
nice.
It's been
Nice.
nice,
Well, now that you say you're working for a very big organization, maybe this is the cue to start billing you. Uncle Binye, our rich uncle from the
uh,
abroad. Please, let's send the
amen.
bill now. You know how it makes it in the motherland. Let us bill you now. Be our rich uncle. Well, let's get to that song, the one I just played. I love it. I think it's actually my favorite on the EP.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. A lot of people like that song.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
beautiful. It's obvious you wrote it for Angie, right?
Um, no.
Ah, tell me about it. All right. Where did
So,
come from?
so that song, and I had to take permission from my producer to always share the story every time they ask, oh, how did this song come? So what had happened was we were in the studio and we are trying to complete, we're trying to do one more song on the EP. And then normal, when we get into the studio, we argue for like 2-3 hours before we actually, so we're supposed to work for like maybe 6 hours. 3 hours is spent arguing because he likes to argue. Yeah, yes, I said it. If he's listening, he likes to argue. So we we were talking about his girlfriend and how, he said he wanted to buy her lunch and she said no, because they just met at that time. And I was like, yeah, she has to. He's like, no, he's not. So we just had the argument. We kept going on and on for like almost 3 hours. I said, okay, Dudu, let's do this thing, and then I was like, well, really, how do you feel about her? And then he went to the keyboard, he went to the piano and then he just started playing, and
Oh.
that was it. The song, like the first line he said was, I like the way you make me feel, and then so I started recording and that's how the song just came. And then I called my friend Chills. We went to his studio and I mean, we now sat down and we wrote some of the lyrics, so now it starts with, it's quite the feeling when I'm with you. But when it originally came, it was, I like the way you make me feel, so yeah.
Mm. Wow,
So it's
that
a
is.
song about his girlfriend.
I hope she got to know that story. Did she?
Later on.
Oh, that is so cute. They have
Yeah,
to play it at their wedding. He has to
yeah.
sing it at their wedding. Okay, well, Xavier says, Shino, don't mind me. I'm referring to his lovely wife. She's from Akwa Ibom. Tell him to ask her what it means.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. That's why I said you're
Ex-
doing a good job. You pronounced it nicely.
for something. Don't be a Nigerian scam. All right. I like the EP art, the one you made for the EP you just released. Of course, if you're listening, the one I just played, which is titled For Me, came from that EP. What motivated that EP art where you had your baby on your shoulder?
So the thing is, I saw the picture somewhere, and so when my son came, I called my friend from Abuja. She's a baby photographer. She's very good. Seven Shades Photography. Shout out to you. So I called her and I told her, oh, look, wherever you are, you have to just come and shall take these boys' pictures. So she came and she took his pictures, and then I said, well, I have one idea. I saw it somewhere and she just took it. I wasn't even going to use it.
Mm.
Um, but then it just looked nice. So I decided to use it. But then later on, after I released the EP, and then I was just sitting down one day Oh no, no, the day before the EP. I mean, I'm spiritual, so I was just talking to God, and He said, he actually now told, because I didn't actually see it. He now told me, actually, this EP, what the art, what it represents is, the expression of love. Like the way God actually loves His children. And I was like, wow. I mean, when I was doing it, I didn't think about it that way. But wow, amazing. So
Mm.
that's like the revelation behind the EP art. Just the father's love, just like a way a father loves the child. That's basically it.
And I bet it's been quite the experience for you as a father, a new father.
Oh my days.
How has it been? It's over a year now. Tell me about the feeling, the experience. How was it when you had that little man in your hands?
it was lovely when we had him. Now look, around the house we have like protection from different things, because this guy is everywhere pushing down things. I mean, it's amazing. He's 2 years old, so I mean, I'm like, wow, I have a 2 year old son, and every day it just keeps getting better with him learning how to say do when he wants to use the toilet, or saying coca when he wants to drink water, or like when you turn on the TV and it says coco melon, like that's what he wants to
Oh,
watch.
yeah. I don't know anyone in that thing that enters every child.
So it's just been amazing. Honestly, it's been
How has
amazing.
it changed your life?
Well, I mean, when you have a child, well, it depends on who you are. But when you have a child, I want to say that 90% of your life changes. Like all your plans. So here, I'm off Thursday, Friday from work. So I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Saturday, Sunday. I'm off Thursday, Friday. And what am I doing when I'm off? I'm at home with him all day. You get, so like that's it. You can't say, oh, you want to go and do something else. You have to be involved with the growth of your child, training and all of that. So it just changes your whole life. I mean, for some other people, yeah, they still go to work, leave the child with the nanny or the house help, but me, I'm like 100% involved. I want to be able to say yes, like I was involved in the planning of my child and I mean, the growth of my child, basically. So yeah, that's what it is.
That sounds beautiful, and listening to that actually is making me smile. So I am going to play one from your EP that you titled Heaven Smiled. If you're
Yeah.
joining us for the first time, you're listening to the conversation between I and Binye Hans, and he just released an EP. It's titled Binye Hans, the EP. I have played another one from it, which is for me, and I'm about to play another one, which is titled Heaven Smiled. So we have about 5 more minutes.
Cool, cool, cool. You know, my son is on this track.
This one,
Yeah.
I had no flipping idea.
And listen, you hear his voice, don't you?
Oh, man. Oh my God. That is so sweet. Wow. I listened to it, but I did not take note of it. Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's good.
I do plan to come carry us. Look on today. Rain fall, sun go shine again. That's how the pain go away. Forget the past and yesterday. If we fall, we go rise again. Turn this round to smile again. As the sunlight shine on me, it be like heaven smile on me. Anything I face today will soon go away because heaven smile on me.
Okay, it's coming now.
Oh, how did you get that?
It was just a random day. He just said this thing and I recorded it.
That is so cute. Ow, my ovaries. Stay still. Oh, that is
Because
beautiful.
when we were recording the song, I took him to the studio, but he was shy, so he didn't say anything. Like we tried to get him, but he didn't say. He was just looking at everybody, looking at the mic. He didn't say anything. But this one, he said it at home one random
So,
day,
yeah.
so we had to use that one.
Oh, that's cute. Make sure that when it's done, you pay him his royalties.
No, of course, of course.
Featuring Binye Hans, featuring Dre Hands.
Yeah, that's it. My boy Zadok.
Oh, Daddy Binye.
This is the guy from Nigerian Idol, the guy that was second. That's the guy singing.
Ah, I didn't
Zadok.
follow it, so I don't
Yeah.
know. What's his name?
Zadok.
Oh, okay, Zadok. Oh, okay, I know the name. I just don't know the face or the person. Oh, that is cool. That's beginning to sound so Black American. Take me to church.
Nah,
I don't
Zadok
know who that
is
is.
a soul singer, man. He's amazing.
I hope that made you
Yeah.
smile like it did for me. And guess what? There was a revelation while we were behind the scenes. Turns out that his baby, did you hear the chuckle of Dre Hands on that one? The baby was on it. Oh, it was so cute. It was like, smile, my ovaries. It was so lovely. For joining the discussion for the first time, this is Smooth Explorer, and my guest is Binye Hans. He has his new EP out titled Binye Hans. I have played you Heaven Smiles. That's the one I just played now. And for now, I played you one too. That was so lovey dovey, titled For Me. So Heaven Smiled, huh? I think it's also an expression of that one you mentioned earlier when you were talking about the Father's love and God
Yeah.
talking to you.
Yeah. But this song, it was first a gift. So Chills produced this one as well. So Chills, um, he sent me the beat and he was like, "Oh, what do you think?" You know, and I was like, "Oh, nice." And he had written some things as well. He also wrote, part of the song. So shout out to him. And so we got into the studio, we started writing, and then for me it was a thing of, I'm saying Heaven Smiled. What really would I say has happened to me that, I can say, yeah, Heaven smiled on me because of this. And, one of the major things was, my son coming into my life. So that's why I put him on the song as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's like basically
I'm here smiling sheepishly.
it.
But it's really beautiful, really, really good. So going forward, do you think you're going to be doing music over there, or for now you'll just allow the chef thing go on?
um I, so for me, it's music, food, and then people. Those are like the three things the three areas in my life that, I feel like God has called me to do, in quote. So yes, music, of course. I mean, I still do. I'm still singing at weddings.
Yeah.
I have a band. Funny enough, I have a band here. So, just group of friends, we came together, and, so we're trying to, we've played once, we're trying to play more gigs because it's different here, but once people love you, they love you. So yes, music, and of course food. The food is always going to be there.
Mm.
Always gonna be there. And then everything is for people. So that's it.
Mm. Okay. On WhatsApp, Andy says, please, I need the name of the artist. Is it Binye Hans? No. Binye as in Binye, then
Yes,
Hans. Binye Hans. Or how do you
that's it.
call it?
That's it. Yeah, that's it. You get it now. That's it. That's it. Binye Hans. Binye Hans. So
Yeah, I'm doing a
anywhere,
good
just,
job.
they can follow me on IG. Is Binye Hans on IG, and then you just click on the link in my bio, and boom, you can listen to the EP excuse me, on any platform that you have, So yeah, that's it.
You mentioned something earlier. I would like to know, just give me about one or two culture shocks you experienced when you moved over there.
Hmm. Why do you want
I'm
to?
curious. I just like to know something that you were like, huh? What's this?
Okay. I mean, we see it in movies,
Mm.
but um PDA one is a lot. I mean, in Nigeria,
Say the full meaning
it's
of the PDA now. Not everybody understands.
public display of affection.
Eh-heh.
Yeah, it's look, mind your business. Like, just mind your business and move on. Like I mean, in imagine. Okay, just imagine this in a what's it called now? What are those buses called? The BRT bus. Just imagine yourself in the BRT bus. Yeah, and then there are two guys or two a guy and a girl, and they're holding each other, they're kissing each other, they're grabbing each other. I mean, in Nigeria, everybody's like, kilo day, what's happening? What's all this? But you dare not say that.
Wow.
Just mind your business and move on. Yeah, because if you do it, man, first of all, there's a list. You're discriminating.
Mm.
My space. This is my space, and man, you can they can arrest yourself. So that's one of the things I'm like, wow, amazing. And then the rate at which I used to think that in Nigeria people smoke, but here, man, in the UK people smoke a lot.
Mm.
Yeah, they smoke a lot. Yeah,
Wow.
a lot. And it's
Interesting.
nice because at work we get smoke breaks.
Look
so
at you.
so even though I don't smoke, hey,
But you get
chef,
to go on the break.
of course, chef, I'm going for a smoke break, 5 minutes. So because that's how, I mean, if you sent out food for like maybe 20-30 minutes, like because it's fast service, like 5 minutes, you just go out, chill, smoke, come back. So I mean, it's a right, like smoke
Wow.
break. Yes, you can go. I mean, can you do that in the bank, going for smoke break? Like what?
Huh?
Smoke what? So
What will be smoked is your salary at the end of the month. Oh
exactly.
wow. Thank you.
So
Unfortunately, we have come to the end of this one. We have to let you go because they are waiting for you to come and dazzle
yeah.
them and serenade them with the love notes and all the things that you do. But you can catch up or keep up with Binye Hans on social media as he has spelled it to you, Binye, then Hans on social media
Yes.
platforms, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Just search for him. It's the same name
Yeah.
everywhere. It's actually a very
Yeah.
unique name. I don't know of another Hans.
Yeah.
It's a cool one. So search for
Yeah.
him, listen to the music, stream the EP, enjoy it, share it with somebody. You have the tracks of I Am Different, you have Say Something, and you have For Me, you have Before the Throne, and it's really lovely. You will enjoy it. Thank you so much, Binye Hans. It's been a good one. Regards to, according to the words of Xavier, Uyai Ma. So regards to her and our love to Dre Hands.
Sure, 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 sure. It's always good. Always good. Family, smooth FM.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, do not be far from us, please.
No, of
Stay
course, of
close.
course.
All right, enjoy the rest of your morning.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lagos. We are not done, of course. Smooth Explorer continues. I'll be back to play you more songs. But now I think I'll circle back the song from Binye Hands because I like it very much. This one is titled For Me. Thank you, thank
Madam
you.
Sheung. Nice,
Enjoy
nice, nice.
you. Eat jollof rice for all of us on our behalf.
It's quite the feeling.
Bye.
All right.